Alrighty, hello everyone and welcome back to some BTD6. Today's video is going to be slightly different, but it'll be fine. We're going to do an Odyssey. You may notice that there's no mouse today. That's because I'm recording this on my phone. Here's the team I'm going to go with, by the way. Let me explain why we're playing on my phone for a minute. This is also post-narration, if you can't tell already. But yeah, so I have a slight issue going on, but it should be solved in a couple days. So the next couple videos will be a little strung together, but it should be fine. It's better than no videos. So I have relocated to a new position, and I have my computer here. However, the Wi-Fi does not work on it. So yeah, we're working on getting that sorted out. But for now, the Wi-Fi works, or Wi-Fi does not work on my computer, but does work on like my Switch and my phone. So yeah, I can record stuff on my Switch and on my phone and edit it on my computer, but that's about it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing for a couple of days, is videos done like that. So yeah. Also, where this is post-narration, I went through and sped up some of the bits to be less boring, just so that way we can get through it a little quicker. Just make the video overall a little faster and not quite as long, just because I want to be able to upload this in time. I'm a little behind schedule, so for the first time in a long time, this video, I'm going to upload it today and it will be available today. So make sure to let me know in the comments how your day was, because my past couple of days have been something already. So yeah, let me know how your last couple of days have been in the comments. But anyways, there's about to be a black bar across the screen. Don't really worry about it. I just wanted to make sure that my do not disturb was on. And so yeah, this is where it picks up a little bit. But I just wanted to make sure my do not disturb was on so I didn't get notifications while recording this, and then I realized that I accidentally, would have doxed myself a little bit and shown where I was. So I just wanted to cover that town, and I made sure to, I went a little excessive so that way it wasn't available for like one split frame and people could like sift through it and find the one frame where it kind of showed. So we just covered that up. No big deal there. But yeah, so I sped a little of the footage up by 1.5 times. I slow it down here to get a blue jutsu, or blue jitsu, whatever. And then we speed through a little bit more. The ninja is such a good tower. I love the ninjas so much. They're like definitely one of my top 3 most experience on a tower. I think sniper has the most experience. That's another thing. Let me know down below, what tower do you have the most experience on? I think for me it's sniper, but I always like knowing what other people's favorite towers are. This game, I like seeing how other people play this game. It's kind of like an it's kind of like an interesting character study for me, just to see like what towers different people use, what heroes people like, what upgrades people like. That's one thing that's so great about this game, is with so many different options, like most game modes, most maps, like especially like pretty much any of the easy maps, like you can beat with a myriad of strategies, and even a lot of the harder maps don't have just one singular set strategy. So that's one thing that's so cool about this game. Excuse me while I take a sip of my drink. Alrighty. Which I used Zilly for this run. I don't normally use Zilly. She's not really one of my favorite heroes, but she's also not my least favorite hero. I think that would probably be Pat. I'm not a big fan of Pat. I used him last night with Joe, playing in co-op, but I don't think I used any of his abilities even once. So I actually recorded this footage last night, and it was getting late, and I'd cracked into a little treat, a little liquid treat last night, and I was a little woozy. So yeah, I didn't wanna do my post narration like that, so waited to do it this morning, and then I will just rush to upload this, which I'm going to have to upload videos from my phone, and then because my computer doesn't have connection to the internet, so yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, this is our game-winning team right here. We got the ninja and the alchemist, and then I dropped down the super monkey just because, just to help out a little bit. I probably didn't even really need it, but I had the money, so figured I'd put him down. Ooh, my neck just cracked both ways, man. Lucky me. Alrighty, so yeah, that's the end of this first map pretty much. Just speeding through these last few rounds. Here's our last round. There's nothing really else for me to even bother spending money on at this point. There we go. Super Monkey takes out everything, and we are on to the next map. So this one is Magic Monkeys only. So I put down a Zilly first, just to get her leveling up, because I know it takes a while for her to level up. And so with her down, we started, because I don't really want to put down a wizard. I want to go for a ninja, because I'm going to need a ninja for purples. So I go for the ninja, and then I was thinking about doing another bloom jutsu, but then I remembered that I don't like to use the same like team on multiple maps in these Odyssey videos. I'd almost forgot that, so I end up switching my strat with this ninja, but at first I planned to go for a top half again, which that's why I bought this, and then I realized that I don't want to actually go for top path 2 maps in a row in an Odyssey video, because like you can easily just pick like one good like core team monkeys and then use it on most of the maps, especially for easy and most of the time medium. But like I don't like to do that because it's just kind of boring to just see the same team just beat every map over and over again. So yeah, I wasn't exactly sure when to start speeding things up in this section either, because I did edit this video last night after recording it. I just waited to do the voiceover and then like produce it until this morning. So yeah. Alright, I do end up going with the wizard here. I figure that a necromonger would be a good choice. The old necromancer. Oh yeah, I do. I got that from the Yogscast, I think. Sometimes I just say these things that I like see in other YouTube videos, and then I forget where I say them, and it's unintentionally. A lot of these things I've been saying like for a long time before I started a YouTube channel of my own. Well, technically before I started one again. But I don't mean to steal all these like sayings and stuff from other creators. I try to catch myself when I see myself saying things that other people like say a lot, because like I don't want to like have my comments be all like, "Ooh, you took that phrase from so and so." Like I don't want to be that kind of guy. Alright, we do finally start speeding up along here. I don't bother buying shimmer right away, because there's not really any point in buying shimmer right now, because all of the monkeys I have on screen can already see camo, and it won't really give that much of a difference. So I just waited it out until I had enough to buy both shimmer and the tier 4. So yeah, that's why I don't buy right away. And slow it down to buy both of those. And now I think I save. Oh no, I get the I go for this guy next. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. Hold on. Sorry. I feel like I'm talking more in the voiceover than I do in the live commentary. So that's just an interesting observation. But I suppose in the post narration it gives me more time to like talk about well, I guess not more time to talk about other things, because Bloons is a game that I get to talk a lot in anyways. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure what tomorrow's video is going to be yet. I need to work on that after I finish this one. But yeah, we get a sticky bomb on our ninja, and I decided to wait until after we beat the Moab to speed it back up again. I'm not really sure why, but for some reason last night we thought that I should do that. So yeah, we wait for this Moab to be popped on 40, and then we go back into speed mode. Although it kind of worked out though, because now I put down this tower before speeding it back up again. So it kind of worked out. I go for this guy just because I feel like, why not? This is a kind of handy tower. Makes you a lot of money. I really wish this tower had a money counter on it, like the farms and boats and engineer does. Like, well, and even the sniper has one, the druid has it. Like, there's so many towers that have a like banana count for towers that make you money. Like, I just don't understand why this one doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, every other tower that makes you money has a visible money made counter. Why would the lead to gold and rubber to gold not? I guess because the rubber to gold effect doesn't directly make you more money in like a single burst. It like makes the pops give you even more. So I guess it's hard to like code it, but I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be that bad. Like, but I don't know. I also don't make the game, so I'm probably just some plebeian brain and just don't understand that it actually is super difficult to code, and if that's the case, then oh well. Fair enough, I guess. So yeah, now that we have Prince of Darkness, we're pretty much done. So this is just gonna speed through these last 10 rounds. But yeah, we would have been able to afford this guy anyways, but the lead to gold made us afford it way sooner. Which I probably could have even sold it a few thousand before we had enough and gotten it like 3-4 rounds even earlier too. But I was not thinking of that in the moment, nor was it a big deal, so I just let it ride. We still got it way sooner and then had a ton of money left over. But Gotta love those towers that make you some money. Druids would have also been kind of nice here, but I wasn't feeling the druids. I like ninjas more than druids. And as long as you have a ninja or druid or a hero that hits purples, like, you're fine. I bought that Odyssey level because it boosts the necromanced balloons, but it didn't really matter because it was the last map, or the last round anyways. Alrighty, on to the last map. This one is encrypted half cash, but it's easy mode prices. So yeah, kind of interesting. So my plan is to get Azili as close to the top as possible so that she can potentially attack through the walls, because some magic towers are able to hit through walls, and then I get a dart monkey on there with her. I don't know. Oh, I think I was having a hard time hitting the check on drop and lock because the screen recording thing on my phone was like right next to the check, so I was having trouble like clicking the check and not like stopping the recording. So I think that's why it took me a little while to place that dart. But yeah, we're gonna go for a spike balls on this guy because spike balls and juggernaut is amazing on this map. So that is the strat that we're going with. As per usual for these easy mode Odysseys, I have way more towers than I needed and like barely use half of them. Although, to be fair, if I'd been paying attention and remembered it was magic only, I probably wouldn't have used all magic towers to beat the first map as well, just so that way I could have done something different. But, you know, as they say, hindsight is 20/20, so yeah. Oh well, it's fine. We still used two different strats. We just used all magic towers both times, so yeah. I need another drink, so give me just a second. Alrighty, and now that we have our spike balls, I'm gonna speed this up until we get Juggernaut. I think I buy quick shots and very quick shots in between, but we are saving for Juggernaut. And then I do end up putting down a couple more towers, but I can't remember what they are right now, so we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, I remember what it is. Alrighty. But that's not for a little while anyways. This being half cash makes it take quite a while to save up for some things, but that's why we get some nice, easy, cheap defense and call it good. So yeah, but Juggernaut is really good on this map because, as you can see, the spike balls are just going nuts in the little walled in area. I think I've done this map before in a different video and used Juggernaut, so I guess I'm sorry for using the same strat twice there, but like, I mean, come on, like, it's this map. You gotta use Juggernaut when you're on this map. This is the one map that it's like amazing on. But yeah, between the Juggernaut, or the spike balls, and Azili, we're cleaning up pretty well. This section definitely needed to be sped up because it was just a long time. Yeah, I did buy those speed upgrades. I thought I did. Which, if I hadn't bought them, I probably would have been closer to buying the Juggernaut itself right now. But we also probably would have leaked lives because that attack speed is definitely coming in clutch right now. Because we are starting to leak. These last couple rounds before we buy it, we do leak a couple, but luckily we still have the spikes. I don't think any lives actually drop, but a few balloons do make it to the end. Alright, let's slow it down because we can get our spiky boy, and now he's even better. Which, I go for the middle cross path on this guy because there are no camo leads, because it only goes to 40. So, yeah. and then his Zilly can handle all of the other camos. Well, except for, I don't think she can quite handle 33, but I think I think she ended up having to try to do most of it herself anyways. But that's fine. Like I said, we got some spikes, we got some shield lives. This is the last map anyways, so it's only the last life that matters, as they say. But Juggernaut can clean up all of these. Silly could have hit them too, but... Alright, then I'm gonna add a little friend to the mix. I'm gonna go for one of these guys. And again, don't worry, I'm not going for the same strat twice, even though it looks like I am. We're not. We are gonna use something different on this guy. Don't you worry. Just need to get a little money going on him to get some more upgrades. Which I didn't speed this section up because it was kind of short in between getting the upgrades, so I didn't feel the need to speed it up. I don't know why I just wasn't, I must have not been paying attention and just didn't buy those upgrades. Yeah, because I totally had the money too, so I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. But that's fine. That's what's nice about post narration, is even I can sit here and be like, what was I doing? So we are gonna save up for the Dragon's Breath, because that. Oh, I guess I don't actually speed up anymore. Oh, never mind. I thought I did. I guess I just felt bored after this point. I was just tired of editing. This took a lot of time to edit because, like, I had to, like, watch the video in real time. I'd watch it back pretty much the whole thing, and it was really boring to watch it back because there was no, like, audio of me talking over it. And so I had to, like, carefully, precisely cut everything up and speed it up. Definitely took a lot out of me, so I would appreciate it if everybody left a like on this video. Alrighty, and then we get our Dragon's Breath, and now we're pretty much done. We just gotta wait it out for this to be over, and yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was a little scuffed, but that's just the way it goes here. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, click that bell, and share with a friend. That would be wonderful. I appreciate all of the subscribers I have, and cannot wait to get more. So definitely spread the channel around, grow our little community here, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.